to the big house, Michigan Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Each and every season, this is one of my favorite games because these are the blue bloods of college football. Two of the winningest programs in the history of the sport. Oklahoma got the win last year against Michigan, and now with Kyle Whittingham under the helm, let's see how Oklahoma at Michigan kicks off here today in the Big House. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Inside, it's Marshall. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The offense changing the play. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds the tight end. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. Could be an alley. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Underwood. That's caught. It's Marsh. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Lets it fly. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it, and a lot of times because of...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. The keeper on the option. On the move at the 30. Took care of it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And that is what is so dangerous about this quarterback. Not only can he hurt you with his arm, but, man, he can hurt you with his legs. And he shows you the speed on that play. Wow.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
So now it's 2nd and long. Play fake, Underwood. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right back to him on the ground. Picks up the first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the move. Got him. There's a crease. Touchdown Sooners. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Might be changing the route. Looking for space. It's Marshall. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
First down for this offense. Throwing, Underwood. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds his man. It's Marshall. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Play action with Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Underwood. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback making checks. Going to the run, it's Marshall. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The option look. Now the pitch. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I like the run there. The offense doesn't have to press. They've got some time still left before the half. And more importantly, they've got to cut into this lead. They're down a couple of scores. This would be enormous. The locker room will feel so different if they can punch this in for a touchdown before the half.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Calls his own number. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to power it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give running right. It's Robinson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Underwood on the play action. Moving away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking for room. It's Marshall. Might have a chance. Out of bounds right on the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Underwood. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run the option. The pitch. Breaks into the open. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Really need to pick up this conversion. Run it with the fullback. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Here's Underwood to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Into the end zone for 6.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Mateer. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tries to take the top off. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So here comes the Michigan offense. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. On the move, it's Marshall. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Quick handoff. Creates a... Got a little grass. Touchdown, Michigan. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, a good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. There's a heat. And down he goes.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Underwood. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
He might want another play. To throw, it's Underwood. under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. The kick is on its way. Makes the catch at the 35. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. Caught, and he's got room. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Got it behind the line. It's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They give it to him again. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They take the lead here in the second half. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Throwing, Underwood, looking deep. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Marshall. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. And go play action, Bryce Underwood. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Wolverines will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a take.
Maybe a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They'll run it on the counter. And they get him down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking for a crease, it's Marshall. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. He'll take it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to change this route. Fourth down, Underwood. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little...
Here's a little room there. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Makes a man miss. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, that's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because all 11 guys were on the same page. It wasn't just one guy trying to be a hero and get out of his gap. Everybody did their job, and they got him down for a big loss on that sack.
Making side adjustments here. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.